Shalom. I'm Rabbi Reuven Taff with another episode of the Jewish Take. You know, they say there are no atheists in a foxhole. Even the most cynical among us turn to God in times of serious need. Judaism has much to say about this, and I'd like to share the Jewish take on healing. You know, while ancient Jewish texts ascribed God as the source of illness and disease, our modern approach focuses on a partnership between God and humans in healing. Judaism has a deeply spiritual side, but it also takes a pragmatic view on sickness, recovery, and health. Let me explain. Unlike some belief systems, Judaism encourages medical science through doctors, health practitioners, and technology. And one of our greatest rabbinic sages, Maimonides, known as the Rambam, was a prominent physician. The Talmud even instructs us not to live in a place without a doctor. You know, reflecting on the years of my rabbinate when I would visit patients in the hospital, I am deeply grateful for healthcare professionals who tend to their patients. Before ending my visits, I would always recite a special mishaberach, a prayer for healing, and I would include in that prayer blessings for both the patient and the doctors and the nurses, acknowledging their partnership with God in healing. This prayer also includes those who are struggling with emotional or spiritual challenges, recognizing the connection between our body, our soul, and our spirit. Some people are reluctant to visit someone who is ill, but Judaism actually commands us to perform such acts of kindness. You know, our sages teach that when you visit someone who is ill, you actually remove 1/60th of the illness, emphasizing the significant role of emotional support in physical healing. I'd like to conclude with a personal story about my grandfather, which illustrates this. You know, when I was in high school, my grandfather had a stroke and he was hospitalized. And he was in a coma for over a month. And after a spinal tap, the doctor came out of his hospital room and tearfully told all of us in the family that there was no hope. When I shared that information with one of my rabbis, who loved my grandfather, he gave me a book of Tehillim, a book of Psalms, and he told me to recite these prayers during my visits. One of those Psalms is Psalm 121. Shir lamalot, esayna el heharim, oy mehayin yavo ezri, ezri me'im Hashem, ose shamayim v'aretz, al yiten lamot raglecha, al yanum shomerecha. That psalm, in summary, is translated a song of ascents. I will lift up my eyes unto the mountains. From where shall my help come? My help comes from God, who created heaven and earth. God is your keeper. God is your shade upon your right hand. The sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. God will guard your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forever. I recited those Psalms every day after school. And several days later, we received a call that my grandfather had come out of the coma. He actually went on to rehab and lived another 11 years, a quality 11 years. And this experience taught me the profound impact of prayer in healing. Never underestimate the power of prayer. It can bring about miracles. We all need healing, especially in these difficult and challenging times. The Jewish take on partnering with God in healing may not guarantee the miracles we want, but it can guide us on a path to healing that can provide strength and comfort to us all, even to those who aren't in a foxhole.
מי שפרח אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב שרה רבקה רחל ולאה הוא יברך וירפא את החולים.